The 2026 Ford Thunderbird is not just a car, it's a statement. A resurrection of one of the most iconic names in American automotive history. The new Thunderbird blends retro charm with future-forward performance. What Ford has delivered is something that respects the past, but is not shackled by it. Let's dive deep into the details of what makes this 2026 iteration stand out in a crowded market. The first impression begins with the exterior. The 2026 Thunderbird has the kind of street presence that turns heads. Not by being overly aggressive or futuristic, but by being effortlessly cool. Ford designers took inspiration from the original Thunderbird, specifically the early 60s models, and then injected it with a dose of modern athleticism. It carries the classic long hood and short deck proportions that made the Thunderbird famous, but reinterpreted in sleeker, tighter lines. LED lighting dominates the front fascia, with slim horizontal headlights that stretch across a wide grille, featuring the unmistakable Thunderbird emblem floating in the center. This isn't a grille for air, it's a grille for attitude. The hood features subtle power bulges and aerodynamic sculpting that hints at the power within. Along the sides, you'll notice flush door handles, integrated aero vents behind the front wheels, and a tapering roofline that ends in a slightly pronounced rear spoiler. It's coupe design language at its finest, with just the right amount of chrome detailing to keep it classy. At the rear, full-width taillights with animated light sequences give the Thunderbird a signature look at night. Dual exhaust tips sit neatly into the lower bumper, but for those who opt for the performance package, quad tips are available. Along with a more aggressive DIFF USER, Ford is offering a range of exterior colors that lean into the Thunderbird's legacy. You've got retro-inspired hues like sunset coral and Thunderbird blue, but also more modern finishes such as obsidian black, magnetic silver, and lava orange. Wheel sizes range from 19 to 21 inches, with optional forged aluminum designs on the GT trim and carbon fiber wheels for those who choose the limited Heritage Edition. Underneath that bold exterior lies a completely modern chassis, built on a lightweight aluminum-intensive platform. The 2026 Thunderbird is rear-wheel drive by default, but all-wheel drive is available on higher trims. The suspension is fully adaptive, adjusting, damping in real time based on road conditions. In drive mode, whether you're carving through a canyon or cruising on a boulevard, the Thunderbird adapts fluidly. Steering is electrically assisted but surprisingly communicative, giving the driver a confident, planted feel. The car feels wide and low, emphasizing stability over twitchiness. This isn't a track monster, it's a grand touring coupe, meant to eat up miles with style and grace. Now, let's talk about performance. Ford offers 3 powertrain options. The base model is powered by a 2.7-liter EcoBoost V6, pushing out 335 horsepower and 380 pound-feet of torque. It's mated to a 10-speed automatic transmission and can go from 0 to 60 in around 5.4 seconds. This is the Thunderbird for those who want elegance and enough performance to make a statement. Without pushing the edge, step up to the GT model, and you get a 3.5-liter twin-turbo V6 that delivers 450 horsepower and 500 pound-feet of torque. This version drops the 0 to 60 time to just 4.1 seconds and includes upgraded brakes, an electronic limited slip differential, and stiffer suspension tuning. It also comes with selectable exhaust modes, allowing the Thunderbird to growl or whisper, depending on your mood. The crown jewel of the lineup is the Thunderbird Heritage Edition. This model uses a hybridized 5.0-liter V8, combining the raw grunt of a naturally aspirated engine with the torque fill of an electric motor. Total output stands at 590 horsepower and 630 pound-feet of torque. It rockets from 0 to 60 in under 3.8 seconds and features a unique hybrid drive mode that allows for brief all-electric cruising in city conditions. It's the perfect blend of old-school muscle and new-school efficiency, no matter the trim. The Thunderbird handles with composure. The platform's rigidity allows for tight body control, and Ford's engineers have tuned the car for a refined, confidence-inspiring ride. It's not a razor-sharp sports car like a Porsche 911, nor is it a heavy cruiser like a full-size luxury sedan. Instead, it sits in a beautifully balanced middle ground. Whether you're tackling twisty roads or cruising long highway stretches, the Thunderbird delivers. One of the biggest talking points is price. The base model Thunderbird starts at around $49,500, making it an accessible luxury coupe in today's market. It undercuts many competitors while offering a richer design and a storied name. The GT version jumps up to $61,000, reflecting the significant performance and feature upgrades. Finally, the Heritage Edition starts at $77,500 and tops out close to $85,000 with all options included. That's premium territory, but considering the performance and tech on offer, it's well justified. Ford is also offering optional packages, like the Thunderbird Touring Package, which adds massaging seats, a premium B&O sound system, and semi-autonomous driving capabilities. For the performance enthusiast, the Thunderbird Track Pack includes larger brakes, a performance cooling system, Michelin Pilot sport tires, and a lightweight aero kit. There's something for everyone in the Thunderbird lineup, and Ford has done a commendable job giving buyers the flexibility to customize their ride. What really makes this car special is how it feels on the road. There's a certain emotional quality to the Thunderbird that's hard to quantify. Maybe it's the way the engine note filters into the cabin just enough to stir your senses, or how the steering seems to anticipate your moves. There's a feeling of connection that many modern cars miss. The Thunderbird invites you to enjoy the drive, to relax into its leather-trimmed seats, to let the horizon stretch out before you. It makes every journey feel like an event. From a technological standpoint, the Thunderbird is well equipped. All models feature a 13.2-inch infotainment touchscreen running the latest SYNC5 system. It supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto over-the-air updates and has customizable driving profiles. The digital instrument cluster is equally impressive, offering multiple visual modes including a retro gauge design that pays homage to the original Thunderbird. The interior features ambient lighting, aluminum and real wood trim, and quilted leather surfaces that add a touch of class. Safety hasn't been overlooked either. The 2026 Thunderbird includes Ford's Copilot 360 suite as standard, featuring lane keeping assist, adaptive cruise control, automatic emergency braking, and blind spot monitoring. Optional features include a 360-degree camera system, active park assist, and driver monitoring for drowsiness detection. Ford has also leaned into sustainability. Many of the interior materials are partially recycled, and even the hybrid power in the Heritage Edition is designed with eco-conscious engineering in mind. It's a modern take on a classic car that's aware of its place in today's world. So what's the final verdict? The 2026 Ford Thunderbird is more than a nostalgic rebirth. It's a truly competitive luxury coupe that stands on its own merit. It blends style, performance, and technology in a way that few cars in this segment manage to do. While others focus on brutal speed or extreme minimalism, the Thunderbird is about balance. It brings back the joy of driving in a package that looks as good as it feels. Whether you're a longtime fan of the nameplate or someone just discovering it for the first time, the new Thunderbird deserves a spot on your radar. It's not just a comeback, it's a statement.